Hey everybody, what's going on? Thank you all for checking out this video. I really appreciate it. This video is going to be talking about how to get started making YouTube videos, mainly for fishing and hunting. That's normally what I do is, fishing videos, but this can apply to hunting or just any outdoor video in general. So, like I said, I mainly do fishing videos. A little background, I've been making fishing videos consistently for the year 2021. I made a couple back in 2020, but I really committed to it this year. And it's kind of hard when you first get started because you don't really know. You see all these people that you follow that have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and their videos are super high quality. So it's kind of intimidating and overwhelming if you get to thinking about it and try to get started and how to do everything. You can kind of talk yourself out of it. So in this video, I'm just going to be going over, what you need, what you truly, really need to make fishing videos the same way that I do them. I'm not saying that my videos are the best. I'm not saying that they're, just A+ quality, but I feel like I make a decent video and, do a decent job of editing. I'm not a super computer genius, but I know how to use electronics and technology a decent amount. So I would put myself as, having an average understanding of technology, maybe a little bit more than average, for somebody that's my age and born around the same time as me. Or, there's people that are, obviously there's people that are 40 years older than me that can use computers and technology a whole lot better. So I would just say that I'm, have a pretty good understanding of how to use everything. So nothing I do is extremely extreme. And I've learned a lot of it along the way. So to get into it, if you want to make outdoor videos, the number one thing that I have to say is just start doing it. It doesn't matter if you've never even hit your record button on anything. If you want to make videos, just start doing it. There's no wrong time. There's no wrong way to start. Just start doing it. Put yourself out there and just kind of start going and start getting the ball rolling. And you got to start somewhere, so you might as well start tomorrow. Start right now. Close this video out and start making them. Just any time you can start is the right time to start. So the first thing you'll need to make a fishing or an outdoor video is going to be a GoPro. And I know if you get them, a GoPro, they can be out. They're super expensive. I know a brand new one is $500-$600, I think. So what I use for my videos, every video that I've made with a GoPro is this one right here. And I'll talk about this case too. But the camera that I use for my videos is a Gopro Hero5. This right here is what it looks like, just a Gopro Hero5. And this thing I got in summer 2016. I think I was in the 8th grade, and I'm a sophomore in college right now. Or maybe I was in 9th grade. So I've had it for a while. And that's where I make all my videos on. I don't have a fancy, I don't have a microphone. This is it. This camera right here, the GoPro 5. Like I said, you can use the first GoPro they came out with. You can use the latest GoPro. You can use this one. But I know it can be pricey. It can be expensive. But if you want to make fishing or outdoor videos, you're going to have a GoPro of some sorts. So you're going to have to, budget in, or maybe you already have a GoPro, but that's going to be the number one thing you need is a GoPro. And like I said, this is a little carrying case that I have. And I'll kind of talk about this later in the video. It's kind of hard to see, but that's just kind of how I have everything stored and carry everything around. But I'm gonna get back to this in a minute. So the first thing, like I said, you'll need a GoPro, and then you'll need an SD card. And a GoPro takes a micro SD card. You can get them at Walmart, get them at Best Buy. I use a 128 gigabyte one. You can use a 32 gigabyte, 64, 256, 528, whatever size you want. But I just use the 128 gigabyte. It can hold about 5.5 hours of video. So I've got 2 or 3 of them that I use interchangeably. So that's just what I use. Like I said, the 128 gigabyte, you'll need a micro SD card to fit the GoPro. And granted, that is with my GoPro Hero 5. I'm pretty sure the new GoPros still take a micro, but I could be wrong. But either way, you'll need some sort of SD card for the GoPro. And like I said, you need batteries, chargers, a storage kit, the chest mount, a suction cup mount, all that kind of stuff. So that's what I said. I've got all that in this little case right here. And like right here, I've got the chest mount that I wear whenever the camera angles on my chest. And then I've got, this is the suction cup mount. I'm not sure who makes it, but basically all it is, you have this sticks onto this right here. I'm kind of doing it one-handed, but basically it does like this, and I suction cup it to the windshield on the bass boat, and that's how I do it. And then you just attach your camera on the top. So that's how you get the angle of me fishing on the front deck, and it looks like it's coming from the steering wheel because that's where it's coming from. And then you'll need to use some of these things. It's like a portable charger. The GoPro batteries don't last very long, so you'll have to get some portable chargers. Or the best thing, what I like to do is I have this long cord right here, and it's a USB-C cord that I got on Amazon. And basically it's a 6-foot cord, and I'm sorry, I got it hung up in a bag. And you can see my videos are low budget, low quality videos, so you might not want my advice. But like I was saying, I got a 6-foot charging cord, and most bass boats have a cigarette lighter in them. I mean, my granddad's that I use is a 1995 Skeeter. It's got a cigarette outlet, so that's what I use. Plug this in there, and the GoPro is getting continuous power throughout the day. But most new bass boats have even got just the USB cord, and you can plug it right into that. And then there's just some other miscellaneous things I have in here that you'll kind of pick up along the way. But obviously the most important thing you'll need is the GoPro, the SD card, a charger, and some kind of mount, whether that's on your chest or the suction cup thing. There's better videos out there talking about all the accessories. I'm just trying to cover the basics of what you'll need. And then here's the second most important thing. Behind the GoPro, I say an iPhone. I know there's people that you might have a flip phone, you might use a Nokia, an Android, a Google phone, whatever. Coming from my point of view, I'm not saying that Apple's the greatest. I'm not saying it does the best stuff. For what I do and how I've made my videos, I use the Apple products, and I'm gonna give you a little rundown of what I did. So when I first got started, the most important thing is the GoPro, and then just a regular iPhone. This is not my phone. I'm actually recording right now on my phone, and so I'm gonna add that every video that you watch of mine is either recorded on the GoPro or my personal phone that I carry with me every single day. This is just, I'm using this as a visual. So you'll need the iPhone, and you'll need to get the GoPro app and the iMovie app. That's how I edit my videos. To this day, I use iMovie, just a little bit more advanced. But to get started, you'll need your iPhone, or another great thing you can use if you have one is an iPad. So I started off using the iPhone. I used the iPhone, I used the iMovie app. I would connect the GoPro app to my GoPro. I'm not going to try to explain the process because it's kind of confusing, but basically you connect the GoPro to the iPhone, and you then take your GoPro clips and put them on iMovie on the app, and then you edit everything together, you save it, and you put it up on YouTube. So that's how I got started. I was using the iPhone, and then I upgraded, or I say I upgraded, I kind of stole/borrowed my grandparents' iPad that they didn't really use much anymore. So then I started using the iPad just because, it's obviously a bigger screen, it's got a little bit more storage, and I was just able to make the videos a little bit faster. And I will say this, when you use an iPhone or even an iPad, if it's an older one, it's going to take you some time to make a video. I would say on average, it probably took me about 2 or 3 hours to make about a 10 or 12 minute video, because obviously it works good, but it's just a slow process because it doesn't have the same hardware that a computer has. So it does take some time using the iPhone or the iPad. Or you can do what I use now. Now I've upgraded. I'm kind of spoiled. I got it for college, but also I got it to make these YouTube videos. And this, like I said, it's the Apple laptop, but I use it just like I did that. I use iMovie. iMovie is the same on here on the laptop as it is on the iPhone and the iPad. It just has more options you can use, but it's basically the same thing. Or you can use the iMac, like the desktop Mac. And like I said, I'm not an Apple salesman. I know I just put up freaking $2,500 worth of Apple stuff. I'm not trying to sell you Apple. What I use is iMovie. If you could get iMovie on Windows, I would say do it. I just don't know how to do all that. So what I started using was iMovie, so that's all I can really tell you all about. But I did make some videos. Some of my videos from earlier this year, if they were really long, they were done on Windows Movie Maker because the iPad and the iPhone storage it could not handle it. There was so much stuff that it couldn't hold everything. So I did end up using a Windows desktop, but I only did that a couple times. And the next thing I'm going to get into is work ethic and consistency. So like I said, that's all you need right there. You need the GoPro, you need the iPhone, iPad, iMovie app, and the GoPro app. And obviously you'll need some content. So you'll have to, go fishing, talk about bait, talk about your favorite rods, talk about a fishing trip. Just the content is what's the most fun. You get to come up with what you want to, but I'm just kind of telling you about the tools you'll need to get that content out there. So I'm not going to, go in depth about, okay, go fishing, go do this, go do that. I'm just going to get into what you need to be making the videos. So like I said, the content is yours to come up with. You can do like I'm doing and sit down and talk. You can go over baits, you can go over tournaments, you can film your tournaments, all that stuff. And as you start doing it, you'll just kind of learn everything, and you'll understand your style of what you like to do. But the main thing, work ethic and consistency, this is where you kind of have to be careful. You want to be uploading consistently, but it's also quality over quantity. And I know that kind of contradicts itself. So you want to be a consistent uploader, but quality is better than quantity. So if you can only upload one time a week, that's okay as long as it's a really good video. Don't upload 1 week and it be a really great video, and then the next week is a crappy video and you just want to do it to get one out there. Don't do that. I've done it a couple times and I don't really ever like doing it. And it is hard. It's hard. When I first got started, I was doing 2 videos a week, and over the summer I went to 3 videos a week. And since then, since fishing season has kind of wound down, it's December right now, so I'm usually doing 2 or 3 videos a week, sometimes more, but mainly 2 or 3 a week is what I like to do. So if you're just getting started out, you can shoot for 1 video a week, 2 videos a week, but just make sure you're posting consistently. And if you can post on the same day too, that will be great. Like if you can post every Monday, every Wednesday, just pick a day and upload on the same day. That's another trick that I like to do. It's like watching your favorite TV show on the TV. It comes on at the same time, the same channel, every week. So if you can kind of get a consistent upload schedule, your viewers will kind of come to remember that and be on the lookout for it. And another thing is, don't give up. And this is kind of getting more into the YouTube side of it. If you just want to, if you're just trying to make videos for yourself, you've probably already quit watching this video, but if you're just trying to make videos for yourself, that's all you need. The GoPro and the iPhone, iPad, and then the GoPro app and the iMovie app. But I'm kind of getting more into uploading it to the internet, to YouTube, Facebook, all that stuff. So like I was saying, just don't give up. I know it's intimidating and it's kind of discouraging. You could upload for 6 months and you might not get 10 subscribers. It's just the way YouTube works. I got really lucky this year. Uploaded a video, it kind of went viral, I guess. It's got 100,000 views, and most of my videos get between 100 to 500 views, and this one wound up getting 100,000. It kind of went viral, and I gained a lot of subscribers from that. So I got really lucky with my first year doing it, but it could take you 2 years to get 500 subscribers. There's no right way, there's no wrong way to do it. Just, like I said, upload consistently. Upload good videos that you think are good, videos that you're proud of, and just don't give up on doing them. And it's not quite as hard as it seems to be. I know I've kind of talked about a bunch of technology, a bunch of equipment, but like I said, I promise, I'm not a NASA computer science major. I know a little bit more than average, but nothing fancy, nothing crazy by any means. And a lot of it is, you start doing it and you'll just learn it along the way. And obviously there's better YouTube videos out there talking about how to use this, how to use that. I'm just kind of going over the general things you'll need. And another thing is, you want to be organized. Obviously some of my videos aren't the greatest at organization, but I've got my notepad right here so I can remember this, kind of go in order. So be organized. You don't want to be out there fishing and forget your camera, forget your charger. So if you have all your stuff, all your ducks in a row, you've got all your equipment, your video will have a better chance of doing better. And the last thing, if you're gonna make a YouTube video, is doing an intro and an outro. It's kind of weird when you first get started talking to the camera. It gets easier after a couple months when you start doing it. And also, even if the YouTube videos end up not working out, which if you keep up with it, they will at some point. If you stick with it, the videos will have some success. But say you do it for a year and you get tired of it and your heart's not anymore, I promise you, talking to the camera will make it better when you're talking to people in person. That may just be my experience, but I've gotten better at talking and, you know, doing stuff like this. I can talk for a lot longer than a year ago before I was making videos. I don't know what it is, but just talking to the camera, at some point you feel like you're talking to somebody, which might sound weird, but you'll get used to it, just talking to the camera. But doing an intro and an outro is very important. Just say, for example, like, hey guys, we're out here at Lake Lanier. It's March the 15th. We're gonna be doing some fishing today. Hopefully we can catch some spotted bass, maybe a couple largemouth on a jerkbait. So that's kind of a way to do an intro. And then at the end of the video, you're like, all right guys, if you've made it this far to the end of my video, thanks so much, I really appreciate it. We caught 15 fish today. We had a good day, as you saw. Hopefully we didn't miss any footage, you know, just yada, yada, yada. Just kind of close out your video, but just make a personal connection with the people watching your videos. You don't have to say, you know, don't have to be so personal and so connected where it's weird, but just kind of give a general overview like you were talking to a group of people. I picture it like, say you were coaching a baseball team and you were coaching 6 and 7 year olds. Just kind of talk like that. I know that kind of seems hard. That's how it works in my head. So kind of whatever works for you, but that's just kind of what I do. But like I said, that's all I've got on my list. I know I kind of ramble and I talk for a long time, but the main thing you need to do these YouTube videos is the GoPro and an iPhone. That's the 2 things you need. If that's all you've got, you're good to go. Obviously, you'll have to have an internet connection, but if you're watching this video, I figure you have an internet connection, so that should be okay. But the GoPro, the iPhone, and then GoPro app, you need the GoPro app and the iMovie app. And I'm sorry if you have an Android or Windows, stuff like that. This video, you've probably already left it, but this is just how I do my stuff. And I figure the majority of people have Apple products somewhere, some shape, form, or fashion. There's probably an Apple product somewhere in your house. But if not, you'll have to learn it a different way or go a different route. But this is just for using the Apple stuff. Like I said, I'm not endorsed by Apple by any means. If I was, that'd be awesome. I'd be balling out here if I had an Apple sponsor. Unfortunately, I don't, but I'm just saying what's the easiest for me to use. Like I said, just stick with it. You know, get your content out there. Go fishing in a pond. Go fishing in a creek. Go talk about your four-wheeler. Talk about your truck. Just anything you like, anything you have an interest in, talk about it. Get the video up, and I'm sure there's somebody else out there that would find it interesting enough to watch it, share it with their friends, tell people about it. So the hardest thing to do is get started. Like I said in the beginning, the best time to start is right now. So after this video ends, go start, click off right now, swipe away from me, go start making videos. I promise you'll look back in 6 months, in a year, 2 years, you'll really be glad that you started doing it. And if you never start, you don't want to regret it in 2 years. Be like, dang, I wish I would have started making videos. I mean, I wonder what could have happened. So just jump out there, start trying to do them. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll try to answer them. But like I said, this is just kind of my general overview on what you need to make the fishing videos and outdoor style videos. I'll go over one more time: an iPhone and a GoPro. That's all you need. If you've got those 2 things, you can make the same exact videos that I do. I promise. It's not as hard as it may seem. So if you like this video, you can give it a like. If you hated it, please don't dislike it. But if you want to, you can. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to this video. I'm sorry, don't subscribe to this video. Subscribe to my channel so you can catch my next video. And the next one's probably going to be going over a co-angler series. I made the first video the other day. This will be the next video will be number 2, and hopefully I can get some fishing videos out. But it's kind of hard right now. It's Christmas season. We've got Christmas parties to go to. Christmas is next week, so kind of got a lot going on where it's hard to go actually fish on the boat. So I'm just trying to make videos about stuff that I had questions about, and hopefully if 1,000 people watch this, one person might get some gain from it, might get some benefit. So if that's what happens, that's perfect. That's my goal. And I'll quit rambling and dragging along so y'all can go start your YouTube channels and start making your videos. But like I said, thanks so much for watching this one, and be on the lookout for my next one sometime Saturday or Sunday of this week. Thanks.